everyone, and welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you everyone for watching, and today our special guest is Ms.Sujalitha Bhardwaj, who has been a teacher for a very long time, and she holds a very special place in my heart as my teacher in 8th grade specifically, and she has guided me through a lot of life-changing decisions such as which high school I'm going to, etc. She's also one of the co-founders of Mitra USA, which is a non-profit organization in which there's a lot of emphasis on charity, cultural work, heritage, etc. So, Ms.B, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for the nice introduction, Srinivas. Thank you.
I'm really, really glad and very blessed to have you here today.
It's my proud moment to be here. Thank you so much. You always make me proud. Thank you.
Thank you. So I just want to start off by asking, how's your day today?
It is awesome. So far, so good. I love the very fact that I'm here with you. Thank you.
So, and how are you doing in general?
I'm doing good. I am in a good space right now with everything that's happening around, with the school, the class I have, everything is going smoothly. So yeah, nice.
That's good. So, shall we get started?
Sure.
Okay. So, I want to begin by asking if you could elaborate a little bit more about what your job is in either teaching or as like your role in Mitra.
Sure. If I want to put one word to it, educator. Okay? Both in Mitra or in real life, I'm an educator. So I love to work with students, and that is why I'm in day-to-day life, I do a teaching job. I'm an 8th grade math and science teacher. While in Mitra, I help in educating people about Indian culture. I work with people from different cultures to understand not only Indian culture, but people from Indian or other parts of India to understand Bengali culture. And I want to also bring in the concept of unity in diversity, which is what India is known for. And I want to spread that word. So educate people about that.
So can I ask about what brought you into this particular field? Like what brought you into educating?
I come from a family of educators.
Oh.
So, my grandparents were educators. My mom is an educator. My mother-in-law is also an educator. And I have been, helping kids to learn and to work in the path of education since I was 16. And a small, though I deviated a little bit, I want to become a journalist. But I'll tell you a small story. The story is this. When I came here, I totally became a housewife. So I had my firstborn, 2003. And when he was born, he was premature. And you all know I don't give up. You all know that.
Yeah.
So when he was born, the doctor gave me a big list of things of what he will not be able to do. And amongst that list, the first was that he would be a slow learner. And me being me, I don't take no as an answer. So I never looked at that list and I started working on him. So that again brought the educator in me alive. And I worked with him since day one, like working with his, all his skills, all his learning skills, his early, so that he starts walking early. He starts, let's start crawling early and all his. So I became his first educator. So he initiated me. He reinitiated the educator in me, and that's how I again became the educator.
Okay.
So, and then I worked on him, and once I started working on him, I understood that here I belong to education. And then with him, I landed up in his school, as a volunteer teacher, and then little by little understood the system that is followed over here. And I went ahead and finished my credentials, and today I'm a credentialed teacher.
So you said that you started even before that at 16. Can you did you teach as tutoring or?
Yes, I did tutoring. I tutored kids. First it was a pocket money thing. Okay, it was easy thing. But then again, I understood that, okay, I like it. I like working with young kids. And then I'll tell you another small story. So while I was teaching a little guy, not a boy, he never wanted to work on unitary method. So while working on the unitary method, I used to tear papers and teach him unitary method. So his dad was there, and his dad looked at me and said, so he was laughing, and then he said, that was a very funny way of doing it. And then he said, so you found a very good way of teaching him. I said, thank you, sir. And then he said, do you know any funny way of helping me with Word? So I said, yeah, I know. So I taught him MS Word because I knew a little bit of MS Word. I knew computer, MS Word. So then, because I was at that time with my college education doing my computer education. And,
at 16?
No, this is like a little later.
Oh, okay.
This is like, this was a little later. Little later is when I was doing my graduation. This was a little later. While doing my graduation, I was also doing my computer education.
Right.
So, remember, I used to work with students since 16 for pocket money.
Right.
That's why, while working for my pocket money, I impressed the dad with my teaching skills. So he thought that, okay, I will ask help from her to help me learn this computer word. So I taught him that, and I thought, wow, this is nice. It felt quite good teaching somebody older to me something that I am kind of getting good at. So I went back to my computer institute brainware where I was teaching. So I said, so they had a test going on for faculties. So I said, can I take? So they said, if you can present any topic. So there was random topics going on. I remember, it's very funny. It's again a funny story. So my class ended at 3:30. We had MWH, that means Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it was a Thursday. Class ended at 3:30 and the presentation was at 4. So I had no time to prepare. So I went there and they said, it was called DOS. Okay. So you had to present something on DOS. I did not. It is a disk operating system.
Oh, okay.
It was something you will not know, sweetheart. It's long ago.
Okay.
So I have seen more summers than you. That's why. So I went there. I was 20. Not even like 19 to going on 20. So I just went there, and I just said what I knew about DOS, and I used my context clues.
Oh.
Remember me telling you always that context clues always help you to understand?
Yeah.
Because context clues help me always to understand. They somehow liked it. They said, you can join. And I said, wow, that's fun. And I said, okay, but I have my master's degree. I'll start my master's degree from next month. So that is an evening college. So I can do morning hours only. And they agreed. I'm like, wow, everything is going fun. So, yeah. So that is how I started teaching people who are older to me. So that is something very close to my heart. And I still enjoy whenever I go back home. I still have few of my so-called students who are like really, really old, and I call them and I talk to them, and that's fun, and they are very proud of me. They are my Facebook friends, and they really, yeah.
So would you say that's like a big part of like why you teach also, like the fulfillment of having people?
Oh my God. Teaching? I would never, ever traded. I went to journalism. Your dad will know M.G. Akbar. He is one of the renowned journalists in India. He's my dad's friend.
Oh.
So he interviewed me for a position because I was in journalism.
Right.
So at that time, I was doing this whole teaching on a group of students who came from a very downtrodden area where I was working on them. So if I would join him, my time would go because that was a very upscale newspaper publishing house. So I could not give my time to them.
Right.
So I said that I cannot join you, and that is a big opportunity.
Yeah.
So I told him that I think I cannot join you. And that was like, even any aspirant for journalism will think I'm foolish to sit in front of M.G. Akbar and tell him that I do not want to join you. And I did that because I knew that I would enjoy working with those kids rather than working in that telegraph office and working with M.G. Akbar. And so he called up my dad and said, her heart doesn't belong here. Let her go, Chaudhary. So that is me. And I think you guys know me like that. You guys know, you can connect that. Yes, Mrs. B can do that. Like if my heart says, like, don't do it. And my thing is, I love to work with kids. Given any time, I want to work with kids. I want to bring, for me, a big paycheck is not important. A laughter on my children's faces. And I treat all my kids who come to me, be it from where, in Mitra, whichever kids volunteer, when they come to volunteer, I think they are also my kids. The kids who are in my classroom, they are also my kids. So I hold a responsibility towards them. And I want to nurture them. So one day, when they are up there, I want to say, I know that guy.
Yeah, I remember like back in 8th grade when I was in your class, I remember like you would always be like, asking all the people who would kind of like slack off, like, so answer this or like try to do like this type of thing. And I always like found that really helpful, like that you asked everybody, it really felt like you cared about everyone in the class, not just like the people who just would answer the questions. And I think that really shows like how dedicated you are to teaching.
Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you. I'll tell you another quick thing. One of my students right now, he's one of the like celebrity models. But he's still, whenever he comes to Lathrop and if he meets me, you know Liam, right?
Yeah.
Liam's older brother. So whenever he comes to me, he meets me. Whenever he sees me, he says, that is the connection. That makes me so proud.
Wow, that's so like that. Would that be like your definition of success? Like seeing?
Yes. Seeing the student, not necessary. My student shouldn't be like, my definition of success is not a successful student. My definition of success is a student who is a real human being. I have another student who just now, he graduated. He graduated as a Baptist. He is a Baptist, he's a head of a church.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And he did his bachelor's degree in that. And I'm very proud of him. And he's an excellent Baptist singer. So I'm very proud of him. And the amount of respect he shows his parents until today, when he comes and hugs me, I'm proud of him. So all my students who graduated this year, they are my Science Olympiad students.
Right.
But till today, if they see me there, they come and hug me. They acknowledge me. And that is my 200K salary.
So it's like the feeling of like your students coming back to you. That's like the most. I think my grandmother, she's also a teacher. She sometimes she once told me that it like, yeah, some the same feeling like the students, when the teaching is the fulfillment. So she does it for the pleasure of teaching and those students, like, coming back to her and remembering her.
Exactly. And when they say, you know what? Okay, so last to last week, met one of my students when I was in the mall, and he came and said, Mrs. B, we took the notes and that helped in our high school. Those are my pointers that I relish. When we go to the competition, when I see my students, even if they did not win, even if they were able to do 5 questions, we did it. That success that happiness makes me feel happy. When they go back to their high school and they say that because we did Science Olympiad, things are easy for us, that makes me happy.
Oh, by the way, I just remembered, recently I think your students won both in Science and Math Olympiad, right?
Yes.
So, it's a bit off topic, but congratulations.
Thank you so much. That's a big dream come true. That has been my dream since 2016.
16? Oh, wow. You've been teaching for that long here?
Yeah.
Like, at RITEC or?
Yeah, RITEC 2014. Since 2014, I'm teaching Science Olympiad and Math Olympiad since 2014 at RITEC.
And you got, like, around the same time you got the official certification for?
No. That time I was only academic coach.
Mm-hmm.
I got my credentials. This year, I'm a completely credentialed teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So, here is another story. It hasn't been easy, sweetheart. I had to clear my CBEST. It took a lot of tries to complete my CBEST.
Oh, can I ask what that is?
Okay, I'll tell you. So, to become a teacher, you have to first finish your bachelor's.
Mm-hmm.
So, what happened was, here is my struggle story. Here is the real thing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, I finished my master's from there, and when I came here, I came to know that there I did my PAS course, BS. So in India, you had a PAS course and an honors course.
Right.
So since I was doing all these stuffs, I did not go for an honors course. I went for a PAS course.
Right.
Okay? And I did my master's. But then here, those courses were 20 credits short from a bachelor's degree over here.
But you did a master's.
But I did master's. So together they were a bachelor's course, but they couldn't name it.
Oh.
So I said, okay, I do not want to go for an anonymous degree. So I did another degree.
Another
over here.
Complete degree?
Another complete degree. Through New York State, called Liberal Sciences, through Excelsior College at New York State. And luckily, sometimes bad thing happens with a good thing. COVID was there. I had nothing to do. And I finished a 4-year degree in 14 months.
Oh, wow. That's really fast.
Yeah. Morning, night, I studied and only studied because I had nothing to do. Right? So I finished that. In the meantime, so once your degree is done, you have to give your CBEST. So I gave my CBEST.
Mm-hmm.
I did not clear my CBEST. CBEST has 3 tests. English and math. And the English has 2 parts. I cleared my CBEST. It took few tries. Math part of the CBEST I cleared like this. But the writing part of the CBEST, the literature part of CBEST, I cleared like this. The writing part of the CBEST took some time. Why? Because the way we write and the way CBEST wanted us to write was a little different. I learned it. Again, took it as a challenge. Learned it. And cleared it. It took some time. Then it took about 1.5 years to finish the CBEST because I had to try. Then I finished my CSET, multiple subjects.
CSET is
another test that you have to take to teach.
Oh.
So CBEST
and
then CSET. multiple subjects because I thought I would be teaching multiple subjects. So, CSET multiple subject consists of English.
English.
Means like you have to do a written and you have to do a EL, like a comprehension. And you have to do a history and you have to do math and science and PE and music.
Music as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So imagine, PE and music was not my cup of tea. You know, PE and music is not my cup of tea. Okay? So, but Prakrit helped me and I passed that. Math and science, good. History, I never, ever studied American history.
Yeah.
But I studied American history and I passed it in one go.
Oh, wow.
So, after that, I applied. I got that job in RITEC because before that, when I passed my CBEST, they gave me a substitute teacher job at RITEC for 1 year, which I did, substitute long-term sub. But then I was offered at STEAM Academy. But I wanted to do a RITEC job.
Right.
So I picked up a job at, it's called the TLC, the Tracy Learning Center, Discovery Charter.
Oh, yeah.
There, they told me, you have to become a science teacher, not a math teacher. So because I am now teaching one subject, so now my CSET multiple subject is no longer valid. I have to take single subject CSET now.
So more testing.
So more testing. So I went back and I did CSET math, CSET science, because it was CSET science.
Right.
So I took CSET science and then I passed CSET science and it was very difficult. The reason is it's a 4-hour test.
Oh,
Yes.
it's like SBAC but longer.
Yes, much, much longer. And what happened was I took it and then my credential started, my training started. So I had to do a Cal TPA 1 and Cal TPA 2. While I was preparing for my Cal TPA 1, I get called from Ms. Scholes, and I also did not like working in Discovery Charter. So Ms. Scholes said, do you want to come back? So I said,
right. Yeah.
So I said, yes, I will. So remember there, I was single subject, right?
Right.
So I came back. Now, when I am doing a multiple subject, in single subject, you don't have to take RECA.
Rika.
It's another test,
Oh my
which is
gosh.
only you have to take for multiple subject.
There's so many tests to become a teacher. Okay, it makes sense.
So RECA, you have to take 3 tests, all based out of English. So and they are very, very hard. Very hard. So it took me about 1 whole year and a little more to pass all the 3 RECA tests.
So would you say it was really competitive because of that? Like, passing all the different tests?
It was a lot of hard work. And you miss passing by 1 point. And then you have to go back and give
Another whole test.
the same test, 4 hours long.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes again you go there, you miss by 1 point. So, and then I gave my Cal TPA 1, Cal TPA 2, passed it. And last January 2024, I finished all my tests and I became a credentialed teacher. Now I had my induction program. So, I could have finished my induction program before, but since I changed, so I said, okay, no, I won't take more time. I will finish my 2 years induction in one. So I finished my 2 years induction in 1 year. And so now I finished it and I am a totally credentialed teacher.
After so much work. Wait, so, I know that you started Mitra around, this time too. Was it, hard to balance it out?
It is really hard because we have to work for especially the hackathon is in the same time when I'm grading. And while creating question answers and also when I'm grading, creating the report cards, writing the comments, and also doing other, like preparing the kids for the high school. It happens all at the same time, right? It's really hard doing the hackathon. But then, so that is a big challenge. Those are a lot of sleepless nights going on at that time. During Durga Puja, we have to work hard, work on that. And then at that time also, we have a lot of science Olympiad starting. We have a lot of testing going on. We have a map testing during that time. So again, a lot of work. During Diwali, we have our parent-teacher conferences. So that also is also another big responsibility coming up. But yes, the good thing is we have a lot of people now. Initially, it was very hard. But now we have a lot of people, so they help. But again, the question answers, normally we follow the NGSS. It's the science curriculum.
Oh.
And we follow the California math curriculum. So usually that I take the help of other, I make the question paper and I send it to different math and science teachers so that to put a second eye on it so that I'm sure about that. But for the spelling, I usually, because Pratik and Pratreat, they are all spelling bees, so they take care of that. So I'm saved on that. And then, correction, we have a lot more. I don't do the correction because my thing is I made the question, gave you the answers, now it's all done.
Like, just to clarify to the viewers, like, ACTAR is a competition thing, like, for math, science, and spelling.
Math, science, spelling, and this year we added art too.
Art?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
As we go on, we think of adding a lot more because we feel there are a lot more things that could be added. So we are playing with those, like might be speech and debate, might be many other things that could be added. So let's see.
So, like, what exactly is, like, the overall focus of Mitra?
It's about creating, because Mitra is giving back to your roots, right? So that is what it is. Like educating like you all, about our roots, that's India. And not only you, but also the people around us. Because there is a lot of myth about India.
Right.
And we want to educate people so that they can understand about it. Okay? And they use their educated mind to make the decision, not use the myth to understand it. And helping them, educating them that this is our roots, learn it, because all misunderstandings arise when the right education is not there. If the right education would reach at the right time, there would be no misunderstanding. All wrong versions arise when education lacks. So, and whenever people don't understand, it's very strange. A normal sign can be taken in a very derogatory way if you do not know what that sign means, right?
Right.
But when you add the education to it, you come to know, you understand. And then automatically your head bows to it. When you see a Sardar with a kripan, you are no longer afraid when you know it is part of their culture and he's protecting us with the kripan. Got it? That is what education about a culture does to those people who don't know about our culture.
Would you say it's like a form of wealth to have, like, education and be, not like...
Let me tell you this. When have you, if in your house there is a lot of money and you keep it in a box and you don't use it, and it is there generation after generation and you don't use it, after 5 generations, would you be able to use that money anymore? It will be either the note will be obsolete or it will be chipped. or it'll be eaten away, or it'll be of no use. So education, if kept in one place and not distributed, it is of no use. Nobody will know it.
Right.
Education is only one wealth which, if distributed, increases. And when distributed, people become wealthy. So when you have knowledge about something, you are no longer afraid of it. People initially were afraid about the ocean.
Right.
But once they understood what the ocean is, the cruise liners are there.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah.
And it has become a luxury, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the answer.
Education, in a way, is wealth. And it probably also leads to success. because
Exactly.
Education brings everything.
It makes bonding. It makes connection. It makes you get back to your roots. It makes the society. The main reason why we are no longer connected to the aboriginals that much might be because they did not leave any footprint through education about them. We have to find it to get it.
Right.
If they would have left it, we would have connected. But when we go and get it, when we connect it, what happens? We understand. So it's the education makes you feel connected. Yes. Education makes you feel like understand.
Understand like everybody around us. And this is going back to the meaning of nidra, like
You are not misunderstanding.
Right.
Like, I'll give you a quick example. That's the best example I can. When initially I would volunteer, I remember, I won't tell the name, one of the teachers would come and say, your forehead is bleeding.
Oh.
Because I wear sindoor, right?
Oh yeah, that happens to me sometimes at school as well.
Yeah. So, one of the your tutors told me, don't wear it. They're talking about it. And I educated them about it. I still wear my sindoor. I educated them about it. What happened was, our horizon, now they and us, we accommodated each other. If we go back, what would happen? They would never understand us, right?
Right. And then they'd be stuck with the misunderstanding.
Exactly. We are here to grow together. You cannot grow. You will become a bonsai plant. Have you seen a bonsai plant?
Yeah.
It won't grow. It's stuck.
Yeah.
To become an actual growth plant, you need that both to understand. And then, have you ever seen me not to wear my shakapola at school? I always wear my shakapola at school, right? Correct?
Yeah.
So this is my identity. You make people understand your identity. Just as I talked about the kripan.
Right.
Make people understand that people won't be afraid of the kripan. You know why Sikhism came? Because Guru Nanak Sahib wanted to create a group that would safeguard the Hindus. That was the main reason why Guru Nanak Sahib brought Sikhism. That was Guru Nanak Sahib's main intention. So we are all connected. It's a brotherhood. India thrives brotherhood.
Right. I think it's even one of one of the main statements. I've heard it a lot. Like we're all brothers and sisters.
Exactly. It is there in Indian constitution. So brotherhood is a big thing. It's in the roots. That is why Mitra says going back to the roots. So that we think we are all same. We all believe that we are children. And Bharat Mata is not like India. No. This whole earth is our mom. And you know what? The Indians, Indian Americans also think Mother Earth.
Right.
So everybody is connected to Mother Earth. So understand the connection, Srinidhi. So, and we think Mother Earth, they also, that is why, that is the connection. We made the difference. We made the map. Initially, was there any map? The Pangea, was there Pangea, when the Pangea effect happened, was there any map? No. We made the map. It was all together one piece of land.
Right.
So if we want, we could make that connection. And that is what is education. We look different, but we have that same blood. We have that same cell. We are all Homo sapiens. So that education, once people know that diversity, unity is in diversity. If we are all same, we will be robots. It is our differences that make us unique.
And that's why it's important to understand.
Exactly. That is why it is important to educate ourselves to understand she's different, why she's different. Not she's different, I won't talk to her. That means she's not good. No.
I think that's actually a really important lesson that a lot of people, like everyone needs to be more conscious of these days. And I think it's great that education is something that can be able to do, like, learning about other people and, learning their differences and why things make them different. That's a really good thing.
Exactly.
I think the podcast has been very, it has encompassed a lot of things. Like, it has talked about all the things it needs to talk about.
Thank you.
So, thank you
It was
so
very
much.
fulfilling. Nice talking to you, very fulfilling. And I hope I answered all your questions.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I made your podcast not too lengthy.
No, it's not like that. I think it went a very good length, and we talked about a lot of things that really need to be talked about, like the importance of education.
Thank you. You're doing a very good job. This is needed. This is needed for people of your age to understand. Thank you. Good job. Proud of you as always. Thank you
so
for
much.
having me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming here. It's really
Thank you.
such an
Thank you.
honor.
It is an honor for me.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. So nice.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not exactly.
That's okay.
But I'll make another one.